Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're gonna be learning how to UAV map our furniture, our video that we did before, our couch that we did before. Alright, so let's start. So here we have our pretty awesome couch, and first I want to start with by changing this little guy here a little bit, so I'm not happy with the design of it. So we're just gonna edit poly, not face extrude. I'm gonna select those vertices over there and just gonna pull them down a little bit. Around here should be fine. And now select those ones a little bit. So I give like this cool design right there. I like it. There you go. Okay, so we can get rid of our reference image for now. We don't need it anymore. I'm not gonna put any more design parts, but you could put a lot of things. You could put the table here. You could just do what you think is right. That's then where your work is gonna come in. Is the creativity behind every work you do. You're gonna leave your mark. Talking about marks, if you wanna, you're scared about people stealing your stuff, um, you can actually come, for example, let's say to the tests. And for me, I'm deadly sin. I can just do like DS and extrude. Make sure you have the interpolation at a zero, because we don't need detail on this. It's just going to be a mark, and you can sneaky put this in some place of the couch. For example, let's say some place that no one is going to actually notice, because it's going to be inside of the couch. Let's say like, for example, you can put the DS right there. For example, and no one is gonna see. Only if you zoom in M view is gonna like start cutting, and you're gonna see the DS right there, and you know it's deadly sin work. For example, this is a way you can assure your work. And if someone is using a mesh and he doesn't know you do this, and you're gonna be like, oh, you saw my mesh, you guys, no, I did it. And then you're gonna be like buying his couch or seeing his couch that you stole from you, and you're gonna zoom in your mark. You can even put this more visible, for example, putting it like on the side, just like your work mark. You can make like a layout, like a logo for your work. This is very important sometimes. Even if it's just a simple thing, sometimes it's important to keep your work safe. Let's say, for example, like there. I want to put DS right there because I think it looks awesome. It's my logo of my work. There you go. A lot of tweaking, and you should put it there. It's a good thing to remember. Your work is yours, and make sure you keep it that way. For example, the S right there. And actually, I'm gonna even keep it that way. There you go. Looks nice. Means deadly sin. There you go. You can put your logo on everywhere in the mesh, and as long as when you are in view, you can see it by zooming inside of the things, and there you go. This is a way to protect your work. If he steals a mesh, he's gonna steal the whole mesh because we're gonna attach everything to a single element. So if he's gonna get it out, just the XMF file, if you're gonna steal the MX file, it's gonna have the full mesh, so it's gonna have your logo there, which makes no sense. Okay, now that we have that clear, uh, let's start by now. We're gonna fix every single element. I think the pillows we don't need to actually actually fix the map in the pillows, but we will see. Because normally the pillows, because we use a chamfer box, when you use, I want you to understand this, when you use, for example, just a box, you already have their coordinates. Basically, when you do this, it's already fixed as a box. As you can see, the texture aligned perfectly as a box. When you use solid elements and you don't edit poly that much, when you don't do anything to them, they're just planes or simple effects, uh, you don't actually need to unwrap them. You just unwrap for the safety of it, of course, to see if everything is right, but normally the texture is going to be perfectly aligned when you do simple objects. For example, here on this box, we start with the box, but we did all of this craziness around it. So there you go. As you can see, everything is crazy. Because we extrude, we inset, we did a lot of things that it's not the natural element anymore. So we have, this is where we have to fix and work with unwrap. All right. I think with that said, let's start with this one. Remember, everything what you want a texture, you need to add an ID, and to add that ID, you come in edit poly, and for example, you want this face to have this one texture. For example, you want this to have one texture and this another texture. So you just come here and you put head ID 2. So now what this does, okay, ID 2, there you go. So what this does is when you come here, and we had the sub object modifier to it, and let's say we have here, I'm gonna grab let's say this one, and on the first one, let's say this one. There you go. This is exactly what's happening on Unview After. If you want to make this kind of details, which I recommend all the time to make those type of contrast with your mesh, because it gives you the better look to your work, is when you're contrast God, when you contrast the colors, the textures with it, and you can help the other devs when they're texturing your work to improve a little bit, because they have more limited work than you do when they are texturing a mesh. Then we have here, we have limitless, because we can create, they can only play with opacities and put colors basically to your things. So this helps improve. So that put aside, let's start by fixing this guy then. But first we're gonna, oh, don't press M. Okay, we're gonna open the material editor by pressing M or pressing over here. And we're gonna fix our this one comes with the EmView reference when we start the share that we start our work before. This one start there. It's what you need to know about this is we're using a multi-sub object. It's exactly what we have here. It's like you can put multi textures to one element, to one object. If I put 3 textures and I put this one like I did here, 1, 2, and then I want the size to be 3, is gonna, what you put here, the texture you put here, is gonna apply differently to each face you select and each ID number you give to them. Alright, so to fix this and make more, for example, we're gonna have a lot more, but for now, we set the number to, let's say, 20. Alright, now we have 20 sub-objects. So first, we want to take this name, it's just a reference to help you. For example, well, normally I work without even using names. I just do everything and I upload everything. Normally this is the way I work and the way I'm going to teach you, because I don't think you need to be putting everything. But if you are very organized and you like to have this kind of things organized as well, let's say we know this is ID, this is going to be, because I'm going to use just one for this one. Oops. We know this chamfer box is going to be the number 1. We select the element, let's just isolate this for now. Okay. We select all of it and we set ID 1. Right now is the no name one. There you go. But if you want this more organized, we come here and what we're gonna say, this is the arm, I'm gonna call this armrest. The armrest. There you go. Now we know that the no name one is the armrest, or it should be the armrest. So when you want to fix just one texture, you know already the name of it, so you keep your work more organized that way. Alright, I don't normally do this. I just put the numbers like you see here: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to about the numbers. Yeah, I was almost forgetting. The numbers is what MView, the number of on the MView texture. This on 2D Max is the texture number ID number 1, but then on MView is going to be the number 0. MView is going to read this numbers here, and is going to when you export and when you export to MView, um, it's going to read this. So if you have the wrong number, for example, let's say if you have this, you can never, you're not going to work. You're not going to read the texture well. So remember to put these numbers correctly all the time. Another thing about this colors over here, you need to put this white. You just can copy, right mouse click, copy, and then you can paste all over the place. There you go. Just to make like the texture brighter, more clean texture work. Because the gray gives like a shadow to it. So we want this like opacity thing, let's say, like a white behind your texture. There you go. Always make sure everything is white there. And of course, make sure the numbers here as well. You have to make all those numbers into the... We're going to do this later. I'm just now explaining you guys. Okay. So now that we is like this and I already explained all of this. There you go. Now we have our numbers. We're going to grab 2 reference images. We're going to go to another sample here and we're going to go on diffuse. And we're going to add... I have some references that I made myself. I like to work with this one, for example. I can see those, I can fix things up, and I use this one as well. Oh, sorry. Bitmap, and then we put our reference image. Just make something similar or something you want to work with. You can put like, some people use like arrows to the side. Well, I just use this, and I'm fine with it. There we go. So as you can see, the number is like a really nice way to see how the texture is applying. As you can see, this is all messed up. So now we don't put our multi-sub object material, but we're going to put our default bitmap material with a reference image. Remember to put the size on your reference image of... I'm better at type. Always put the size of those images like this. Remember to always use this for furniture. The dimensions of it, 256 by 256. Always use this. I'm even gonna let it there so you always remember. Always use it on your image and textures, basically, because that's how you get more detailed textures. Okay, now that aside, let's start fixing this then. So we go near our chamfer box, and we're gonna select the object, and okay, we're gonna start this one by saying the set ID number 1. There you go. Make sure it's the set ID and not the select ID. Make sure it's 1. Press enter. We get out of here, and now we drag everything down here in the modifiers, and we're gonna have this called Unwrap Uvw. Some of you already know this, and some of you don't know this but don't know how to work with it. But for furniture, it's very easy to work with them, not very complex. So what we see here, you see those green lines over here, they call seams. This is where like basically the texture is cutting and applying. For example, the texture is between this seam and this seam here, you see? And probably is going to cut somewhere else. Well, it's not even cutting this one, it's going all around of it. That's why it's all broke. The seams, it's like show you where the texture is applying. For example, we come here under and we select face, and we select this big face over here. Let's say, yeah, it's like the one out. And since I want to select one more, let's select, press this plus over here. It's gonna expand our selection. But now I don't want to select anymore of the sides. And if I press again, it's gonna select this side, and I want to select this side. So just one plus, and then manually keep pressing Control, and select over here. There you go. And now we want this planar, and we want this line to X. There we go. Now we have our seam cutting here. More detail plane over here. Now get out, and there you go. We have this side of this armpit fixed. Armrest, whatever this is. Okay, now let's go to this side now. The same process. Face, select, plus. In this case, we can press 2 times plus. There we go. And planar, and in this case, we want I. So we press I and fit. There we go. Now it's looking way much better this way. Now this side. So now this is all the same thing. Plus, and now we have to manually press. Oh, get out of the planar. When you're selecting, you have to get out of the planar option and then select. Oh, planar, and probably this is X again. Okay, now as you can see, it's not on the right side. Looks like a mirror from the other side. So what we do here is we come here in parameters and we press let's close this now. And you press edit here, and you're going to see the templates over here. So we don't need to work too much on this template. It just invert it, and to invert it, there's this option over here, mirror horizontal, and basically it's a flip. What we do here is we flip here. We can do it just by pressing right mouse click and flip horizontally. There you go. It flips. So now everything is more correct. Alright, now we get out of planet again, and we go on top. And this is just one. I'm just pressing one because as you can see, there's already the seam edge from this guy over here. So I just need to fix here just those 2 ones on the top. And planar and top is always a Z when you're applying from the top. So we apply Z. There you go. We could fix this a little bit more better by spinning the seam a little bit and fixing it the same way, but you don't need to. It will be looking perfect anyway on the end view just by doing this. There you go. Now we do the same here. Oh, sorry. There you go. Again, flip horizontally, and there you go. Now the back one here, just one Z, and there you go. Oh, I didn't even notice that. As you can see now, I don't like the way it's applying because it's applying like this, the side. So how we fix this? So we select our seam, all of our, and we come here to the editor, and planar, we align to Z, fit, and now we press here, select and rotate tool. We turn on the angle, make sure the angle is, well, at least I work with 10, but make sure it's a number that you can work with nicely. You will turn off the snap, and you turn off the planar. Oops. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? Okay. Rotate. Oh. There you go. Here. Turn on the snaps, and oh, selection. And now rotate. Oh, too much. Just one back now. Just keep spinning until you get it. I just miss it. There you go. So the select tool is here. I was mistaken with that one. Is here. The rotate tool, turn on the snaps, works here, and there you go. Fixed. Down here, well, this is not going to be very well. No one is going to see this because it's going to be on the top of the couch. But oh well, just fix everything then. Oh, let's not forget to turn on the snap. There we go. Now we have this side of the couch pretty much ready to work with them. Now the last thing you want to do is you want to render UAV template and put it to 5. Oops. 5. Take the same edges. Render. It's just a precaution, you know. Just do this. Now this is important part for you to know now. From now this stage on, make sure you have your work organized. For example, tutorial, couch, and let's make couch final. And inside of here, let's say maps. There you go. Just save as one, for example. This is the first one. There you go. Just save the template. And in case you want to really be very safe and have your work very, you can save the UAVs, this ones. You can save them on couch maps and say 1 UAV W. There you go. Now we have our work super there, done. On this side, now we have to do basically a few more places here, a few more pieces around here. As you can see, the pillows, they're quite nice. The pillows you're not gonna touch because normally they always get nice because we don't we use a box and it doesn't break that much. We have to fix those two at least, and of course the big one. All right, now let's do another one. Let's make this one. As you notice, I'm working with every single individual. I haven't deleted probably all of them, so I can freely work with them, and then I can, in the end, put them all together in one mesh, and that's it. Okay, so this one we want to add a little bit of contrast here. We want this to have, for example, a different color. So how are we gonna do this? First, we select all of this guy, and we press the set ID number 2 because the other was number 1. Of course, you have to keep in mind the numbers you use. Okay, so now we are using the number 2. But we want the inside over here to be a different kind of number. So we have to select this. You can come here, let's see if this is going to work, and then we ring and control. Then you keep pressing control and the face, and there you go. We have this already. And probably if we do now a grow, there you go. We have exactly what we want to select with so less effort. There you go. F3 to make this, don't remember. We want to be this to be the number 3. So this inside is going to be the number 3. There you go. You can even make a grow again and select exactly all the cuts. There you go. Now number 3 again. It will look better this way. There, it's done. The number 3 is going to be this one. Alright. Okay, so now add unwrap. You see it's cutting all around of it, so we have to fix this. Okay, so remember this is going to be a different type of texture, but you have to work in here. There's a way you can actually come here, face, for example, and you can select material ID. I remember it was a 3, and we select only 3, but remember it's going to apply the texture very bad this way, and we don't want this. So let's make slowly. Okay, let's start by the top over here. This is going to be the top, and plus we can't grow here because it's going to select the inside there. So just do it manually, slowly selecting those guys. At least that I consider it the top. There we go, and then we had a zig here, but let's spin it. I think just one spin. There we go. Now it's looking way much better this way. Now the sides of here, we have this one already, so let's start sliding here. this guy over here. There you go. This side, okay. And then now planar and line 2x if I'm not wrong. There you go. Now in here you can make two things, or you can just keep doing the way I'm doing it and it will be fine. Or you can just, if you want to give a different kind of contrast over here, you can select those corners and just make a plain texture for it with different kind of colors. So for example, let's say a black and white and the corners are white, you know. But the way I'm doing it, I'm not gonna do that way. I'm just telling you that in here you can before you do the map, you can actually select and you can choose where you want to people to add textures, different type of textures. Okay, so now let's select those guys. Well, basically you're gonna be doing this all over the couch now. There's not much to say here. There we go. Just showing so at least you follow everything. Yeah, the side over here. Now you remember the flip horizontal again, and there you go. Sometimes remember to have ignore back facing on, so we don't select different kind of faces, and you don't do and you don't mess up the mapping. There you go. Now flip horizontally. There you go. Almost done. This one. Now just here. Just when you're mapping, take your time to make your own map. Because the maps is what makes you different from different kind of meshers and people. Because if you do a bad mapping, people are not gonna like the textures you work. Now rotate. Oh. There we go. Now just the inside now missing. So how are we gonna do the inside? Since it's gonna be like a contrast thingy, people are only, you have to remember that in mind, you don't need that much detail in here, because people are just gonna add a color, for example black or something in here, so at least you have to make this right. So you could just simply come here, I think it's what we're gonna do, because you will understand in a second. Select material ID, oh no, not the tree, and we can try to make this like this. It's gonna apply like this from the side, and it's gonna like drag it. Not a very clean work, but you can do this way. And basically what this is gonna be for is like just for a color, a simple texture, because it's just what is gonna be here. So you don't need to work that much in here in the mapping. But if you wanted to work here, you could just come here, select these faces like this, and all the curve. Could make planar. Z, instead of applying this way, you could just come here and spin. There we go. So now you apply it like this. Now down here, apply X. It's already nice. I like it that way. Sometimes it really saves your work by just coming here and pressing best align, for example, and sometimes it really gives you exactly what you're looking for. There we go. Planar align to X. And now turn off the planar, spin. There we go. Now just here. And then a more detailed mapping over there. Now we're done with this guy. Oh, just the walls over here. Okay, I was forgetting about this little walls over here. Well, we can do the same thing over here. Just select a planar of this is I, a fit. Yeah, it should be fine this way, because this one is not, you don't need to be that very much detail. Actually, you can just select all of these sides. Just do it like this way and it will always look nice. Oh, sorry. There we go. This, but at least that's side by side and align EI, and there you go. And now do the same one, the same thing on this side. Yeah, when you get lost, just do extends and it saves your ass. There you go. Mapping is when we are, you know, creating the design of the couch is so exciting and so fun. But when we're mapping, it's when we regret doing such complex design. But in this case, we haven't make anything that complex. So do it the same thing again. Come here, render 255, 245, and save it in our map section and 2. Here to be safe, since we put 2 1, just make it 3, just in case. I'm not even gonna touch that for now, but at least you have all your work that way saved. And you saved 2 UVW. There we go. Another one done. Slowly getting it done. Remember to save your work. So you just come here, save as, because don't save on top of your reference image from MView, because we're going to be using that reference image all the time. So just make couch final, and normally I save as max, but for example, let's say couch, let's say max. Okay, couch max. There we go. Fix. Now we are saving our work because I already did 2 pieces. There we go. Now the pillows are looking fine to me. Now this plane is definitely not looking fine to me. So we have 1, 2, and now we're gonna make this 3. We will only no, we have the 3 already. So 4. The 3 is the one in the middle there. Okay. Now we use the 4. Normally I write those things so I don't get lost in what number am I. This one should be pretty easy to fix, the plane. So number 4, we come here, unwrap, and face. We select by element, we select the entire element, and planar align to Z, and there you go. This is exactly what you want to see. Get out, the same process, render, UAV. You don't need to put that line there, and I will be explaining more detail about UAV mapping when we are doing the body meshes and the clothes meshes. That I will explain until you fully understand it. So this is for you don't actually have to do this. I just do it this way. So if something happens, I already have everything. I have all my work saved, all my textures saved, everything saved. There we go. Now the one fixed. So the pillows look nice. Already fixed this one. Already fixed this one. This one. So now we only have to fix this big guy over here. It's gonna take us some time. The planes here are fine. As I told you, it's a standard primitive, so everything is fine. So, but this chamfer box, we're gonna need to work a little bit with it. We're gonna have some nice details on this chamfer box over here, and of course we need to work on our martini glass because it's all messed up right now, and our umbrella. Okay, so let's start with the big guy over here. All right, we have our cool design couch over here. Uh, so are we gonna apply this? So since this is gonna be under the couch, it's a good thing for us, but you can have different materials here for each one of them, but it's not worthy because remember there's a couch on top of this. So basically what you see more is those little things around there. So basically what the dev wants to make here is a contrast. Alright, so how are we gonna apply textures here? We can make this a simple way, or you can make like a fun way for the dev when he's working. For example, we can make this one color, this a different one color, and this one color. I think we're gonna go with that. What this is gonna give to the when the other dev is working with your meshes, he's gonna have fun making more details to his work. Of course, if you want just one, you can put the same one for all of them anyway. It's gonna work fine anyway, but this way he can add more detail to his work. Okay, so let's start by making this idea, and I'm pretty sure I did something bad here. Okay, no. Okay, so first remember we are on 4. We start by setting everything 5 because it's our new material that we're gonna work with. So make everything 5. Now go on faces and let's add those details we're talking about. So let's say I want this to be 6. I want this to be 7. I want this to be 8. There you go. Everything else is gonna be 5 because that's the way it should be. But the top here, the dev can change the colors. There you go. And now we get out of here. Oh wait, let me just remember what name we are. We are on 8. Alright, let me write this down so I don't forget what number we are. Now we had Unwrap Uvw and faces, and let's start. For example, this one aligned to Z. There you go. Now this two aligned to Z as well. There we go. This one aligned to Z as well. Oh, aligned to Z as well. Our 3 main texture, as you can say it, is already done. In here you could put the texture this way, but let's keep it that way so it matches the other ones. Okay, so what more easy ones we can actually do? For example, in here, this is inside basically. Oh, we can select like this planner. You can add the best align here, and there you go, best align fit. Now let's grab this one over here. Or actually, I think we can do all of this. Let's see if it doesn't get too bad. Yeah, we can actually do this way. Select all of them, best align and fit. There you go. We have this side fixed now. Now in here, give some love to these sides because people are gonna see this. So make best align, planner best align. Don't fit. Yeah, don't fit here. Oh no, there you go. Best align and fit. And sometimes when you're working with best align, as you can see, it doesn't work very well. So when this happens, just do it manually and find it. It's I fit, and we want actually to flip this horizontally. There we go. Just try to keep up with me, because there's not so much to do here. Just best align. Always try the best align. See, broken. It's the X fit. Align fit. There you go. Now flip horizontally. And we keep going. Best align, broken I. There you go. Here. Best align, always broke. Well, but I'm pretty sure a best align is going to save you in a lot of situations. Some time, I mean. I looks perfect to me. X, I again. Oh, there you go. It's looking nice. Good, good, good. Now here, we have this big one over here and then the small one. So we can actually make like this. Oh, we don't need to actually make this inside of it. We could make that happen. We have to come here and we can drag, but I don't think for furniture and MV, I don't think you need to be that detailed. Only if you're making something super special, let's say like that. Just this should be fine, like this. But of course, if you want more details, you can come here and select element, so we know what this element we isolate, and then you just fix this and fit it on the shape over here. But sometimes it breaks the texture, so this way it should be fine. Let's keep doing this. We can actually select all of those guys. In here you can make one by one, or you can just select all of them and do it. Both of them should be fine. You don't need that extra love to it. Here you can play with the scene by turning fit. Well, didn't work very well, but you can. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out. My max is freaking. Okay. As you can see, when you align here, it's gonna apply like just that part of the map over here. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can actually, by playing with this in the right way, you can actually find a way and slowly be fixing this inside of here, and you get a better job on the texture this simple way. There you go. Now this looks way much better that way. So the texture is going to apply a little bit meta. Just put your maps perfectly. Take your time doing them. In this case, like here, you don't have to overdo it, but you can. You can just keep doing that. I'm using, this is probably left view, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm using the left view to fix this. Like this. Bang. Fit. Oh, didn't work. This one is not wanting to fit because probably is not very centered anyway. So when this happens, it's a pain in the butt because if you're trying to make something and this is not just working the way you want because of the fit option, really sucks. Okay, so you can make it that way, or you can just come here and select, nothing wrong with doing this, and best align should be fine, and there you go. Not a very perfect job, but does a trick. That's what matters, it does a trick. And there you go. Now do the same thing over here, best align, fit, and bang, 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 best align, fit. Now the top ones, bang, oh, 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 oh. There you go, best align, fit. Sometimes it's has an art attack. Select the top over here, I think it's just two faces, yeah. And plane align to Z and fit. And there we go. You can actually do the same thing over here. Remember, you can add very detailed to every single one of them, making saying this way, like I have here. But it's really not needed, to be honest. This is a very small detail. But of course, to have the perfect mapping, you should do that. But this way we should work fine and helps you a lot in the work. Now we have this big guy over here. Planar, best align should be fine. Fit. There you go. Not that hard, is it? Okay, this is why I didn't select this one, because this is part of this border thingy. So this is gonna be like this. There we go. Now what we have more here, we have just the same thing we did on the other side, but now on this side. Planner, best align, fit. There you go. Our couch is starting to look nice. Now this guy is over here. I hope the best align. Yeah, not gonna. What a surprise! But align X, fit, and there you go. Align. This is I think, fit. Nothing hard here. Align X, fit. Oh, flip here. You know, same process over and over again. It's kind of boring now because not much to say here. Just the same process. I'm just showing you so you guys encounter any problem. I'm trying to see if I encounter any problem to fix that problem, but until now I don't see anything happening. So, beside the flippings, that already teach you how to flip. Here you could actually, you know, put the map applying here, but sometimes I don't recommend doing that. I really don't. Because this is just furniture, and furniture this way it looks nice. Flip and X fit flip. The same thing over and over again. Uh, there we go. Now we have this side done. Now the end here. Yeah, you can select like this. This is the bottom. No big deal. And there you go. Now what we're missing? Oh, we're missing here. Okay, so now just do the same thing. I think this is all aligned to Z. No, best align. Okay, this is basically aligned to Z, but this is the end. Just like this to be fine. Just align everything to Z here. There we go. I think we have finished our big guy over here. It's fully mapped now. So now we get out. Sometimes this happens to me, it's annoying. Oops. Now just put render. This we are. Just make it 5. We don't need to save everyone for each one. And there you go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now save the maps. And you know, now save your work. Exit isolation. We have another piece done. Now only 2 more to go. Alright, let's finish this. Alright, let's start with the box over here. Looks easy as hell to make it. Alright, so other than that, I did poly over the shell because make it safe. And this is going to be the number 9 material. Number 9. And now let's add our unwrap. And the same thing over and over again. Place a face, plus, in this case I just want 1 plus, planner align to Z. There you go. Remember, this is as shell, so you can make a color here and here. So actually, Yeah, let's. I forgot about that. Let's give details here. So everything is 9, but I want the border to be. Okay, the border can be 9. No, the border can be 9. Yeah, the border can be 9. Now that I look at this, we can make this. I don't know. I don't like this way over here. So even now we can fix the little details about design I don't like. I don't like this guy over here. Oh, great, great, great. So well, let's leave it like that. You see, this way so dark here. No, it's shadow thingy, so it'll be fine. It's not overlapping, is it? Let me see. I guess it is overlapping, apparently. Let me just see what's going on here. So there was vertex not well here. Let's fix this. Just give it a take the inner amount as before and just give it an outer amount. There you go, should be fine now. There you go, should be fine now. Yeah. Okay, let's go back then. Did we put... This is why you have to put an added point over the shell. The ID was 9. Okay. See, we are encounter a problem a little bit. I think it was glitching a little bit. Now it should be fine. If not, we fix it later. Okay. So ignore backfacing, grow. Let's say I want this to have a different type of texture than 9. Yeah, I want this to be the 10. Everything can be the 9, but not the end of it. And this should be fine. It's under the table. I can see it. So yeah, I'm just gonna have that little detail over there. I'm gonna make this 10 and that's it. Or maybe we can put one more. Okay, let's make this 10. Alright, now unwrap. Select material ID. I think I remember I did 10. Plan and align to Z, and there you go. 10 is done. Now we have the insides of here. This is gonna give us a little bit of work actually. Select over here. Let's make the sides like this. Best align and fit. There you go. Alright, planner, best align, fit, should be fine. Then you're gonna see this on the M view and I'm gonna show you, and it's gonna be looking just fine. Even if sometimes it looks like, what the hell am I doing here? Why this map is so easy to do and looks like crap, but when you apply a texture on them. There you go. The inside is done. Now let's do the side over here. Best align. Let's put it like one crossed. There we go. Oh no, best align to each one of them. Planar best align every single one of them. Yep, it's good. Yeah, as you can see, best align is saving our asses here. So sometimes when it's like not very complex, best align really saves a lot of time. you go. Now just the outside that we're missing. No, just the same as we did the inside. Sides got the big ones. Well, after this, then I'm gonna show you guys how you export into view, and after that, just gonna teach the poses, sitting poses, and all the things. And then I will start with the rooms after. So, okay, looking good. Render. Let's say this is a 6. Here is 5. And there you go. Another one done. Now, there you go. Here, I just gonna make sure why I did this way, because it's gonna be looking nice. But you can do like the way that we did here. Where is it? Like here, in those little corners over there. Just make sure. Just take your time. I'm just not gonna be here taking too much time, but like this, you can just turn it around here by using the rotate tool and then fit. Well, this one, I don't know, for some magical reason, it's just not wanting to work. But there you go. You can make it like this, fit, 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 until you are happy with the result. In every single one of them. I did that way because I'm sure it's gonna be looking fine, but you can make this way as well. Remember, there's always a way to make everything looks better. Simple as that. I want this way. Just play around. Sometimes it may not be very correctly, but there you go. You can just make it this way, all the way up there. I just simply did this way because it's fast and it's gonna be fine. There you go. But of course, if you want your mesh to be always perfect, just do that. Alright. Now what are we missing? We're missing just a glass, martini glass. Alright. We can start by, first just take this faces out. There you go. We can start by attach. Actually the umbrella, it was not attached. And okay. So we have the material, we use the material 10. So let's start with putting, first let's isolate, it's Alt Q, remember. And select, and let's put this 11, everything 11. Now the head is gonna be, of course, 12. This little guy over here, oh, it's actually set at the inside. This is pretty helpful. Select the, let's make it 12 as well. Let's make the umbrella only have one color, everything. Or make it 13, so people can put a color over here and another one inside. Alright. Even if it's not too much, people like those details. Okay, the water over here. 13, 14. So make this 14, this is 11, alright. Now this faces on here. 15. Now this 16. Now this and those ones. Shit. Don't forget to select like those ones over here. Be careful to not select anything you don't want to. F3 can help you with that. And I'm pretty sure this is the 16. If I didn't got this wrong. 15. No, okay, I got this wrong. So Control Z and 17. So much details on our martini glass. Oh, to make it different. There you go. Oh, this is actually has too many segments, my opinion. It should be fine just for the... Okay. Alright. Now that we add, let's add now the unwrap. Let's see how this is. Probably everything is bad. So now face. Select by elements. On this side we can pick planar align to Z. Not a very smart idea. So we go, oh there we go, best align and fit. Perfect. Now select element here inside, best align and fit. More than perfect. Now let's just take the select by element. Let's select the umbrella guy over here. Like those faces of this guy. Don't ignore back facing here, so you can actually select everything. And make it cylindrical, best align, fit. There you go. Alright. I'm liking this. Now select by element again. Select this guy, best align, fit. Now here we can use the materials we have selected before. I remember 14 was what? Okay, 14 is done, so 15. Here make planar, best align. Alright. This face is missing. Okay. So what was this face? 15. Okay, we forgot a few faces here. It's 15 here, 15, 15. Alright, should have no problems now. Face, select material 15. Let's see if it... Yeah, it's not gonna work, I know it. We have to make them... When this happens, normally I fix and then I will put unwrap again. So make sure when you're putting, don't do this. Don't fail. Alright, so let's make again. This one we can easily select by element, planar best align fit like before. It will look awesome. Right. Best align fit. There you go, another one done. Now let's take this out because I only want ignore the back facing out again. Select just those guys over here. Cylindrical. Best align and fit. Select element again. Select this big guy. Best align fit. Alright. Now 15. We can planar best align and fit. There we go. Now, oh, sorry. We have 16. Let's make the cylindrical best align and fit. Now 17. We can make it planar best align and fit. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna apply. No, okay, cylindrical best align and fit. That's better for the glass. There we go. It's done. You have our martini glass done. And with this, I think we have everything done. So now what we do now, we come, for example, let's start on the first one we start. And before that, let's test my second reference image. See how things are looking. Okay. They're still individually, but it's fine. It's just a random texture that I have here. There you go. So this is looking. You can see not looking so bad here. Here is nice. Here is nice. Then this depends on the texture that people are gonna use. Oh, we have to fix this guy over here. Now that I'm looking at this one, I'm like, why is so many so different? Alright, I just fixed that one, and we should be done. So we are on the 17, so this guy is gonna be, let's say, 18. Of course, this is a very detailed way of putting textures. That's why we have 18 materials already. Because if you want to make it simple, you can just make a few materials and make one color for everything basically, or one material for all of the things. You just choose where you want to apply. I like to make this way. I like to work this way, putting a lot of materials in every place. So there you go. So we have the 18 guy over here. Isolate the 18 guy and unwrap. Grow. And the same process over and over again. Yep. I want this way to be like this way. Like here. Well, I hope you really understand the unwrapping map for the furniture, because it took so much time to make this tutorial. It takes ages. Even nothing complex, but it just takes so much time just to finish this. At least we're almost done. Because at least now you have a general idea of how this works. That's what matters. Go, line Z there, and I think we're done. Oh, of course, do the same thing. Here we render 6 to 5 6. Make this 7. And there we go. We can save the UVs as well. You don't have to do this process of saving the UVs. At least the render ones do, but this one you don't have to. Just showing you guys you can do it. There you go. I think now we're really done. Oh, no we're not. I remember our reference thingy over here. And maybe we're gonna fix just a little something here. We're gonna make those two faces actually together. Planar, best align and fit. There you go. Yeah, this will be better. We have our letters over here. Our mark here thingy that we're just gonna edit poly. Well, we use 18. Let's first finish all of the names. So first we start by grabbing one of those. Now we wait, don't just add another edit poly. attach by lists and start attaching everything. Everything. Don't worry, the Uvw map will never go away. It will stay. Yes, we forgot one. And attach this little guy over here. Go. Now we can actually collapse all of this. So I'll collapse all. There you go. And now add a new Uvw map. And everything will be exactly as we left him. There you go. So now we just need to fix this guy over here. Ah, but first, okay, that's why I didn't fix it. On the edit polo, let's take the unwrap now. Let's add numbers. Remember, this was one. They probably didn't stay the numbers correctly, so that doesn't really actually matter. Because now we're gonna add our number. So this big guy, let's start set ID 1. We go on faces, make this here 2. Those two, remember, it was true 3. This guy 4. There we go. Now we go again to elements. We have 4. Now we're gonna make this 5. Make this 6. Now here we have our little selection thingy, so let's make everything 7. And now the inside over here we're gonna make different. So just grow first edge, ring, control face, make sure everything is alright. And now just grow 2 times if I'm not wrong. There we go. And we apply 8. Okay, 8. Now 9. I want to make every single pillow able to be different, so 11, 12. Pull this a little bit up. Looks like it's glitching still. Just pull a little bit more up. There you go. And maybe a little bit to the side. There you go. No, I forgot which number I was. Damn it. 12. Alright. 12. 13. 14. 15. Now make this 16. 17. 18. And now our martini glass. We can make now martini glass, all of it. I forgot the name. What name was? 16. Okay. Make it 17. The interior here 18. Oh no, 17, 18. God, 19. I forgot about this one. Wait a second. 16. 17, the interior here, and now 18, 19, 20, 21, the umbrella 22, make all the umbrella 22, there you go, 22, there you go, 22 materials, that's a lot of details. And now our little guy, gonna attach our little guy. 22, right? So now this guy is gonna be 23. Those two guys. 23. So we have 23 materials in our couch. And we don't need to fix the way the map apply on this, just to stay there like that. It should be fine. It's a plain map anyway. It should be fine. Alright. Now add the unwrap. Let's see how he's applying the letters. Okay, just leave it that way. It's fine. Everything is perfect. Just to make sure, come here. This is all... Oh, okay, this one looks out. But let's see, select by element. Which element is this? Alright, it's the letters. Alright. The letters are applying this way. So let's fit them. Align to something and fit them. Should be alright now. And what is this again? What is this? Oh, the martini glass. Alright. It's not all of it inside of it. Where is this place? Well, you don't know something. Oh, there you go. Is that guy over there? There you go. Now, what is this one? Okay, it's the glass. So it's not perfectly aligned, it seems. It should be fine. It's all the glass, right? Yeah, this is all the glass. And fit. Oh, and I choose a plane over there. Okay, face, select the segment here. There you go, should be alright now. But we have more outside of the box. Oh, it's this, alright. Be fine now, just a martini glass. Now render 256, 256. Make this final. Alright. Now, looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking nice. Now we have to fix the boring part. Now we have to put all those numbers until we have 20 something. Wait a second. Alright. We have the last one was the letters, so let's go see if I can grab them. So 23 materials. We have 23 materials. So we have to set 23 materials. There we go. Now remember to put the color here. Now what you're gonna do is put the number, like if here is 4, it's gonna be 3. If here is 5, it's gonna be 4. And remember to put the commas. I think it's commas or whatever this thing is. Remember always to put them. It's the square ones, not the round ones. And let's move this. This. Now you can, after you put all the numbers, I'm not gonna do that here, of course. You can come here to the diffuse color, and for example, I have those numbers here. When I apply on the M view, you know, I use those numbers. You can apply, you can make something like this, and then apply all of them in here already. You can put them right in here, it's fine. Until down there, and then that's pretty much it. Then the next video I'm gonna explain you guys how to export. I hope you guys are enjoying, and the tutorials are big, but you know, I just press record and I start doing what I have to do, and I'm trying to explain everything the max I can. If you have any questions now, don't mind asking, and join the MV group. Let's see if I can find the website over here. There you go. Join the MV group. If you you have my Facebook on top of here as well if you want to come, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you next time.